Howdy, howdy. There we go. So I'm back with a new friend. Oh, but he's on an outer ops mission right now, actually. Wait, do I just have him deployed? I don't think I'm on a mission right now. I might just have him deployed. Yeah, he's just deployed here. Metal Gear Zeke. So I got a few. Let me back up. I'm too excited to play Metal Gear. How was the con with Papa Moose? It was super fun. It was. I have a lot of stories. A little overkill for those little guys. Yeah. I brought Peace Walker with me. I transferred to my Vita and I played it pretty much whenever I could. So I played like a little bit in my hotel room. I honestly played less in my hotel room than I thought, and I wound up playing more like in the bar because that's where Papa Moose always wanted to hang out. So I feel like every time I was in my room, I was like falling asleep. Just immediately passing out, so I didn't really play that much there. But oh, that Papa Moose, yeah. Well, when I got there, I was like, we got to the hotel and I was like, hey, like, what are you thinking you want to eat for dinner? Because we had kind of a trying experience getting to the hotel because there was an accident right out in front of the hotel. Like some lady, some otakon attendee lady smashed her car into the side of another car, and instead of stopping, she just continued to try and grind her car by the other car. So these two cars with tons of damage, and it was like screwing up everything in front of the hotel, which was like the main hotel for the convention. It's where a lot of the staff were staying and stuff too. Papa Moose is very particular, and so it was a huge cluster. And Papa Moose was like, we were both just kind of like, by the time we actually got in. And then we got in and we had separate rooms. They were right next to each other, but we had separate rooms, and his room was ready, but my room wasn't ready. And he was like, well, I'll stay with you until your room gets ready. And then they just were like, oh, it's gonna be a few hours. And we were like, we're so tired. So I was like, what do you wanna eat? You wanna get an early dinner? What are you thinking for food? And he was like, a Maker's Mark. And I was like, okay. I see that's where the night's going. But yeah, like every day I was so tired, I wound up just passing out. But we usually ate dinner at the bar, and so I would pull out Peace Walker while we were waiting for our food. So I was playing Peace Walker at the bar a lot, and I also wound up playing it when I was like sitting in lines waiting for stuff. And there were actually a few people around me who were kind of like watching me play over my shoulder, and I was like, I was like, do you want Peace Walker? Do you wanna help me? But I did. I unlocked Zeke. So I got a message, and he was like, we did it, and Strangelove was like, we did it, we made the Zeke, and I was like, nice, and I immediately sent him on outer ops to just blow people up. I unlocked, I think it was Kaz. Kaz called me and was like, Zdarnov? Is that the right? He escaped, and he wants me to go look for him. So that popped up under main ops, so I did not do that, because I figured that was like a story. Where is it? Zdarnov. Zidane? Yeah, so he left. So I have to go find him. I didn't touch that one. I did beat, in order to finish Zeke, I just beat the pupa a bunch. So it was pretty easy. And I think I've done all of the currently unlocked extra ops. Yeah. Yeah. I've done all those. So this, getting Zdarnov back is really like my next thing. I did level up a few things. I did, oh, those KGB agents always getting into trouble, the scamps. I did grind a little bit. I did the, what's it, Pursue Chico or Rescue Chico mission a bunch, and I used some of the Fulton mines that you gave me Coolin to get the S rank intel sniper. I got a couple of him. And I think I picked up a like A rank of something else that I noticed. Maybe it was an A rank. A rank. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what I picked up. But I got those. Did you just let Chico's tapes out UMAs? Not yet. So I got those. I leveled everything up a little bit. I got a bunch of new, I really need this, I really want that. That's next on the list after these two finish. I unlocked a bunch of stuff. I'm going for it. Maybe it's just because this is 0%. Can I? Oh, it's still not enough. Never mind. I had dreams. Okay. Back to the love box. Have you listened to any of the tapes actually? I think I'm gonna like do just a stream where we go through and listen to all, because I'd like to listen to all of them, but I feel like I've just been in the gaming zone. But I'm not sure if you want to hear how to get boss fights you can miss that are special. I would not mind hearing that, because I don't want to miss anything. What was I gonna say? Yeah, otakon was very, very eventful for me, other than playing Peace Walker a whole bunch. I listened to all of Chico's tapes about UMAs first? Okay. Or maybe... Well, let me find Zadornov. Let me find him and then I'll listen to some tapes. How about that? How about that? Sardine Man. Zadornov. There we go. Seen any MGS cosplays? Yeah, there are actually a bunch of snakes. I feel like there's always snakes every year, though. This is just the first year where I was like, oh, that, like, now this means something to me. The doorknob. I did actually manage to snag Snake as Snake or Snake as Cardboard Box. I saw mostly big bosses. There was one guy who was Solid Snake, but it was mostly big bosses, I think. I did manage in the dealer's room, I found a the Metal Gear Solid Symphony vinyl with the big boss variant, so I bought that. So I bought that. I'm really excited. I haven't listened to it yet, but... Oh! What was that flash? Alright, behave!
Snake, Zadornov has escaped custody.
Zadornov.
Find him.
Okay. But yeah, so I got the Metal Gear Solid Symphony vinyl, which I'm really excited to listen to. What was I doing? I have been using the battle armor for certain missions, so... Let me bring... Do I have a supply marker? I don't. Bring a supply marker. Just in case. But... Yeah, so the vinyl was really cool. Ooh, chapter 5. Outer Heaven. Artist?
Find Zadornov and bring him back here with Fulton recovery.
Oogie. Wait, I have Fulton's, right? Yes. I was really creeping around Artist Alley wanting Metal Gear stuff. And I didn't really find a lot of Metal Gear stuff, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised about, but, I didn't find a whole lot. Wait. Oh, I can go either way. I didn't find a whole lot of metal. I did find some. I found one keychain that's like a codec call between Snake and Otakon. Where Otakon is like, Snake, do you like me? And then if you flip it over the back, it's like, Otakon, yeah, I like you. It's really cute. Hi, honey, I'm in here. I know, Mommy just got back from her trip and she's already talking to the ghosts. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Not the Yowie keychain, yes, the Yowie keychain. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. Honey! Actually, let me see what this guy's deal is. Serb got like 4 days of port. She can let the ghost have this. I know! When I came home, she was literally on the porch. And I was like, oh no, have you suffered so much? And she just looked at me like, Mommy. All the things that have happened to me while you were gone. Grandma brushed me so much, which I love. But she keep doing it, so now I'm mad. She was very soft, because Mama Moose gave her so much nice brushing. And I was like, oh no, your life. So hard. You son of a... There. I'm in the crotch. There you go. So I got that keychain. Ooh. I got that keychain, which was cute, and I found a sticker that's just Otakon that says, do you think that love can bloom even on the battlefield?
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
So I'm really excited about those. I actually found a bit of Silent Hill stuff back in Coney Island with this dickhead. So I got a little pyramid head. Sure, this doesn't say where the goal is, so could he be anywhere in here, I guess? Forgetting I can analyze these guys before I take them out. No way. Didn't see nothing. This one might have been helpful to listen to the tapes on. Oh no. Involves some searching. Oh, that's fine. I'm grabbing dudes as I go, so it's daijoubu. But yeah, I found a little pyramid head charm where he's little and cute. His pyramid is still really big, but his little body's cute, so I got that. I got an enamel pin of Maria from Silent Hill 2. It's the shot of her like through the bars. So that's really cool. I found a sticker of James from Silent Hill 2 looking in the mirror, and on the mirror is just written whore. So I got that. I got one of, or I got like a set. One is Heather from Silent Hill 3. It just says it's just bread. And then another of Harry from Silent Hill 1, and it's like a pixel art version of him looking at the doghouse, and it says like it looks like there's a dog, but it's not here now, and it's like coming in off the side of the screen. I'll take pictures. I forgot to take my pics. Oh, is that him? Oh, that's a POW. Thanks. Unless he just like handcuffed himself.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Well, it's probably fine because like everyone's asleep. But what the dog doing? But I really only found like 2 Koro-san keychains and 1 Koro-san print that I didn't have. I had a bunch. There were a bunch of things where I was like, yeah, I have this already. And then there was just like less Japanese VTubers overall. I think because English is becoming like oh, is that him? That's sus, as the kids say. Fucking guy.
Is the doorknobs anywhere? It's gotta be there, don't you think?
Am I Fulton him now?
Try using Fulton recovery on him.
Bye!
Okay, you're done with that area. Head for the goal.
Where's the goal? Oh, there it is. Already having all the merch is so powerful. Yeah, I know. I was like, oh. And it was funny because some of the artists I recognized, and I was like looking at their stuff, and I was like, I hope they don't think that I'm not into their art, because I've literally already bought it. It's literally just that I have it already. Yeah, it was really like EN VTuber heavy. Maple cross-sector corridor merch collection to avoid duplicates. I take pictures every year so that I have like a record of what I bought, and then I can double check. You have to listen to almost all of Chico's tapes on geographical info, but if you don't care, like I don't, you can skip through it with X, then you can do the next step. Wait, I'll listen to them. Oh, I got new design specs. You know what?
So, you found me.
It wasn't hard. What are you up to anyway?
Just going for a stroll.
Kaz, I've got Zadornov, returning home.
Acknowledge, Snake.
But I did find 2 keychains I didn't have of Koro-san, and I found 1 new print that I really liked.
There's something I need to discuss with you, boss.
Get to the point, Kaz.
We recovered the nuclear warhead that was loaded onto Peace Walker from the bottom of Lago Kosibalka.
What?
Warheads are radioactive, even if they're relatively stable. If we just left it there, it would contaminate the lake, or fall into the hands of terrorists.
Creating another crisis.
Right. So while the White House is figuring out how to cover its ass, I thought we'd take some precautions.
What did you have in mind?
Load it onto Zeke.
What?
What else would we do with it? Zeke is our deterrent. To protect ourselves from nuclear attack, we need a nuclear weapon ourselves. Of course, if you're not on board, we could always dispose of it. But it won't be easy getting another nuke. This is a golden opportunity. We could always get rid of it later. Load it onto some fishing boat and leave it out in the middle of the ocean. No one would ever know it's there. But if you want to get rid of it, boss, we'll get rid of it.
No, don't. As long as there are nukes out there, we need one ourselves if we're going to be a world power.
I knew you'd see it that way, boss. So as long as we stand apart from nations, we need something to put us on equal footing. In a way, MSF is a country itself. And we just became the world's 7th nuclear power.
Nuclear power.
Please. Please. Oh, I got the easy gun. I got the most in the gun rank 3. But oh my god, everyone's leveling up. So yeah, so I only really got 2 keychains and 1 print, but of Koro-san anyway. I got a few Metal Gear and Silent Hill stickers and keychains, but that was really it. I didn't go too ham in Artist Alley this year just because, yeah, it was all the Koro-san stuff I mostly had, but if people had, like, I'm not exaggerating when I would say roughly 90% of the booths were like primarily Honkai and Genshin. At least as far as charms anyway. They had a lot of prints too, but charm-wise, I feel like everyone is Hoyo maxing pretty hard, and so it was really, I'd say, by far the most plentiful thing in the dealer's room was Hoyo stuff. And then Dungeon Meshi was also big, and Trigun Stampede was really big. And VTubers, like, as a concept were pretty big, but it was really mostly, like, English. It was like Hollow-en and Niji-en, and it was like, I would see the rare occasional Japanese VTuber, but mostly it was ENs. I did see like a few Peko Mamas actually, prints of her, which was kind of cute. But I didn't even really see like English VTubers outside of Hollow-en or Niji-en. That was really it, and I'd say it was like mostly How Tame Were the Peko Mama. They were pretty tame. I think they were there like kind of as a meme, but and then I would say like out of all of those, it was like Myth Domination. It was like Myth Domination as far as actual stuff for sale. But as far as what people were actually buying, the ones that I noticed were sold out everywhere were always like the Guras and the Faunas. I was very impressed at how sold out Fauna was, and I was like good for us. Good for us. But it was so I want to go to cons like Otakuthon and Offkai since I hear there's better representation there. Yeah, probably. I assume Otakuthon would have, because I think they actually had like VTuber guests, whereas Otakon is still like a little bit more, I don't want to say old school, but I think it is like largely old heads. Oh, medical. I think it's largely old heads, so. So I think that it tends to be outside of the Hoyo stuff. It tends to be a little bit more old school, which I don't mind. Yeah, I met a sapling. She was super nice. The first day was really crazy. I don't know what it was. I don't know if just like the con staff weren't prepared or something, but things were really crazy. Like lines were really crazy and everything was way too packed, and they were not doing a great job at managing just the sea of people. And so I wound up getting super schmooshed in a retro game booth that I was trying to check out retro games in, and we were all smushed in there like sardines, and I wound up getting smushed up against a sapling girl who had a Man I Love Fauna hat on and like a bunch of fauna stuff on, and I was like, I like your fauna. And she was like, yeah, she's amazing, right? We're just like dying together. So she's the MILF hat. I was like, good for her. Let's see. But yeah, it was super nuts. I did buy some retro games, so I'm excited. I'm excited to share what I have purchased at a later date. Ooh, new Fulton recovery. Ooh, and new Marksmanship challenge. Nice. Let me listen to... Is there a good place to just listen to all the tapes, or do I just gotta click into each thing one at a time? So was it Friday? Was it Friday? I think, or was it Saturday? It must have been Saturday. I got really brave. You can just click in a mission and there's an option for all tapes. Oh. Damn it. Briefing files. File library. Oh. Maybe I should click on a later one so that everybody's here. Like so. Here we go, Chico. Yeah, it was Saturday. I got super brave and I sent Takako a DM on Twitter, and I was like, where's your manager with the stickers? I'd really like some stickers. And she was like, oh, do you just want to meet? And she was like, we can just meet. And I was like, oh, that would be really cool. And but then Papa Moose was being kind of slow. Oh, his credit card got stolen. His credit card got stolen. And somebody like made a big charge at like a resort in Long Island, New York, and I was like, what resorts are in Long Island, New York? And so he was dealing with that Saturday morning, and I was kind of like, oh, I'm meeting somebody, we gotta go. And he was like, I need to deal with this. And I was like, okay. Oh, I'm nervous though, so I'm like messaging Takako, and I'm like, sorry, I'm here with my dad, and And he's being kind of a little bit slow this morning. I'll get over there eventually. And she was like, I'm like, the place where I told you to meet me is kind of near some kind of hentai-ish stuff. She was like, do you want me to like move somewhere else? And I was just like, no. It's fine. I know who my father is. I was like, listen. I was like, I am here with my dad. I think I'm trying to remember exactly what I said to her. I said something along the lines of this is a man who I'm constantly trying to stop from sharing his Project A started as a hentai factoids. Like, you do not need to worry about him being uncomfortable around hentai. And she was like, based. And so I went to around the area she said she was, and she was like, oh, I'm wearing like this color and I have this sort of necklace on, and I was like, okay. And so I went and I saw her and I was like, oh, how do you like introduce yourself? And so, like a normal person, I stood there and waved super awkwardly. I was like, and she waved back at me, and then I kept waving, and then she waved back, like, and she had this look on her face, like, what is this girl doing? She had a look on her face like, why is this girl waving at me? I'm so confused. And then all of a sudden she was like, wait! And she was like, you're a moose, right? And I was like, yeah. It's me. But we wound up talking for a while. We were talking about like our classic anime takes. Because she would bring up an anime. She was like, oh, I saw like somebody dressed as this earlier. And I was like, Papa Moose and I watched that. And he was standing, he wasn't like standing right with me. He was standing far enough away because I think he didn't want to like intrude. But he was there. And I was like, Papa Moose, do you remember when we watched this? And he was like, mm-hmm. And so yeah, we just like hung out and talked about old anime for a while, which was really fun. And yeah, I think we hung out for like 30 or 40 minutes, and I was expecting to be like, hi, okay, bye, run away. But yeah, it was really fun. She was super, super nice. She was super cute. So I was like, oh. I was so brave. And I got my stickers. But it was funny. Afterwards, Papa Moose was like, wow. He was like, you're like really talking to her. He was like you'd known each other forever. He was like, you're actually like really talking. And I was like, the fact that you're so surprised by this about me is so sad. He's like, oh my god, my daughter just had a conversation. My daughter just had a successful conversation and I'm baffled by this.
The supply staging point is at the eastern foot of Irasu. There's a rail terminal there. They'll probably transfer the nuke from the train onto a truck.
Gotcha. I'll have to catch them while they're moving the cargo.
But you might run into El Basilisco. Keep your eyes peeled, Snake.
An 80-foot-tall walking behemoth. The CIA's new weapon?
Could be. Too bad it's not actually a dinosaur. I think they're testing it up at the base on top of the mountain.
I met a guy in Russia who described it as a metal gear linking infantry and artillery.
Metal Gear.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Like maybe it's connected to everything that's happening here somehow.
The nukes? You don't think...
What else could it be? If it is up there, I'll just have to improvise. Either way, I won't know until I get there.
Watch your back, Snake.
Incredible. My grown woman daughter is actually talking to someone. Like a normalish human being. Yeah, I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm sorry if I'm like super awkward. She was like, no. She was like, you're not at all. She's like, you're not bothering me. I was like, okay. She's not talking to her cat. Amazing. Yeah. She's all grown up now. You can see how he'd appreciate the moment. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like he was just like, I feel like most of the time that he sees me talking, it's like to my nerd friends about nerd things, but it's all like people I've known for a really long time. So he was like, oh my god. He's like, she's talking to somebody. But yeah, so that was really fun. And he was like, and when we got home, he immediately told Mama Moose. He was like, do you want to hear what Maple did? He was like, did Maple tell you that she met another streamer and talked to her a bunch? And I was like, you're so proud right now. Like, it was like the first thing he said when we came through the door, and I was like, stop.
There's a river in the mountains north of the village. You'll see a water pipe running across that's got a walkway you can use as a bridge. I guess they built it to carry water from the hydroelectric plant. To get there, though, you gotta get past the barricade north of the prison.
Got it.
El Basilisco supposedly lives in the gorge up there, so be careful you don't get distracted and fall in the river.
The Basilisco.
Not the big monster
Basilisco.
I saw. I mean the real Basilisco.
A real one. The legendary king of snakes.
More like a lizard, I guess. It walks on top of the river.
A lizard that walks on water?
Man, you should see it. It's not that big, though. Only about 1 bada long.
Pretty good size for a lizard.
Yeah, but not nearly as big as a dinosaur.
The real Basilisco. Moose parrots when Maple interacts with others. Well, they were surprised when I went to see Longlegs with my coworker. I was like, I'm going to a movie tonight with one of my coworkers, and they were like, really? And I was like, don't act so surprised. But yeah, it was super fun. It was super fun meeting Takako. Yeah, that was super fun. And that was like, that was definitely like a highlight of the weekend, because I was like, oh, that was so fun. It was so fun meeting somebody else who's like into all the same old anime as me too. But I got my Super Famicom CIB Chrono Trigger. I got it signed, and my CIB Final Fantasy VI, because that's the power. It's the power of having a dad who you can Kage Bushin no Jutsu into the autograph line to get an extra thing signed. I got my Super Famicom Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI's signed by Kitase, who was there signing autographs, which was really nice. Another milady tried to talk to me in that line and was like, I forgot how it even came up. She was like, do you happen to like Xeno games? And I was like, I don't know if I'm giving off like a vibe or something. Like, I didn't have anything on me that would indicate that I was a fan of Xeno stuff, but we just happened to be kind of standing close to each other. She was like, do you like Xeno games? And I think she was just wanting someone to talk to in line, and I was like, I made sock puppet accounts on Twitter to try and get the HD remakes of Saga by giving Harada the retweets he asked for, but I still didn't get it. And she was like, oh. I was like, that probably wasn't the correct response. I should have probably been like, yeah, I like them. Do you like them too? She can smell it from you. if she says Xenogames and the poor girl likes Xenogears. She did. She was telling me, she was like, I just really wish that I got a Xenogears with like a proper ending and like a real disc too. And I was like, very powerful energy. There was a guy in the autograph line who's really annoying. I'll tell that after the real Basilisco.
So there's a real Basilisco that lives in the river?
I'm only saying I heard stories from people who said they saw it. But I know lots of places to find it in Nicaragua. Do you want to go have a look?
I don't have time for sightseeing.
Why not?
You don't like lizards?
It's not that.
It sounds so sad.
I just think snakes taste better.
Who said anything about taste?
How about you? You like them?
Not that way. They do look kind of like dinosaurs, though. You don't think that's cool?
Nah, they're both reptiles, yeah. But there's a big difference size-wise.
I'll bet there are still big ones around somewhere. They say mammals multiplied and ate up their eggs. But they can't all be gone. They've gotta exist somewhere out there.
Dinosaur eggs, huh?
And animals
He
are always
wants to eat
evolving,
them.
right? Maybe they evolved so much, they don't even look like dinosaurs anymore.
Then you can't really call them dinosaurs, can you?
I guess not. Yeah, you're right. Dinosaurs have gotta be
He
big.
just wants to eat the eggs. Yeah, there was a guy in line who was just like, I don't mean this to sound mean, like it probably sounds, but I feel like there's a really big percentage of people now, especially dudes, who speak with what I call the YouTuber man voice. Like, I feel like YouTube dudes have somehow made the way that they talk on videos into a transmissible virus. And, like, released it through the internet. And I know when I hear a YouTube voice, like, it's hard to describe, but you know it when you hear it. And it's like, if you're at a convention and there's a guy near you and he's like, and he's like, so the thing about Metal Gear is there's a guy named Hideo Kojima, like hitting every word like you're punching it to death. Is that when you run? Probably kids growing up watching these YouTubers learning their unique accent. Yeah, exactly. But it's just the way you say words and project. It's projecting like really hard. And the Watch Mojo voice, yeah. And so I've never heard any YouTubers speak like that. So like none of the YouTubers I watch speak like that, but there's a phenomenon that I like to call non-logged in YouTube. Where sometimes if I go to YouTube on a new browser where I'm not logged in, I see all of these like weird ass videos, and I'll occasionally click on one because I'm like, what's popular? What does YouTube think is like popular enough to have on the non-logged in front page? And that's how like all of those guys talk. But there was a guy in the line who was talking basically like that. Except it was like about every game that he's played in the last 10 years. And telling people about his speed runs. And the Mr. Beast tone, yeah, kind of. And he was just like, he was telling everybody, he was describing like JRPG mechanics in depth, and I could tell that the people around him were kind of like, that's cool, and he was like, let me tell you more about these JRPG mechanics in depth with my very loud YouTuber voice. And then someone was like, yeah, I haven't really played any of those, I've mostly been playing Elden Ring lately. And then he was like, I've played a Souls-like. I played the first Dark Souls. And I, as you say, got good. And I was like, I'm usually the cringiest person in the room, and right now I'm being faced with myself. It was like the Kermit in the Black Hood. I was like, this is like the worst version of me. And I have to stand near him until I get my signature. It just kind of sounds like your dad if he was born in this generation. Yeah, but he doesn't talk that much or very loudly. He did explain the Final Fantasy VIII mechanics, and then the Final Fantasy X mechanics, and then he was explaining why having overworld in Final Fantasy X was so cool, and I was like, I was just trying to play Peace Walk. Well, the problem with me is that every time he said something that was incorrect, I was like knee-jerking wanting to correct him, and then I was like, no, you weird bitch, don't correct this random man you don't know. Just swallow it. Move on. You don't have to correct anybody. You don't know them. Stare into the abyss and the abyss will stare back. Should have done it for the principal. No. You're the actually person with a filter. Yeah. It's about sending a message. Isn't that a Raiden and Rose man? I was like, I want to correct him on the things that he's saying that are wrong. But I know that's a weird thing to do, so I shouldn't, so I'm just gonna sit here and suffer in silence.
Irasu has more than one crater, because he's erupted so many times. I heard most of them filled up with rainwater and became lakes.
Calderas, huh?
Calderas? Yeah, something like that. Hey, I got an idea. When you get to the lake, can you keep an eye out for weird animals for me?
Weird
People
animals.
all over the world tell stories about giant monsters living in lakes.
How do they taste?
Nessie in Loch Ness, Nahuelito in Argentina, Ogopogo in Canada. I can hardly keep track of them all. They say that all these sightings prove dinosaurs do still exist.
But crater lakes are isolated. They're not connected to rivers.
Yeah, but you know Mokele Mumbembe in the Congo River? He can walk on land. So maybe they moved there from some other lake.
Huh. You sure know a lot about UMAs.
There used to be a guy in El Frente who was a hunter. He taught me lots of things.
A hunter?
He even said he once went to a place called Isla del Monstruo.
A hunter on Isla del Monstruo.
Someday,
monster
I'm gonna be a
hunter?
hunter and catch some rare animals. Right after we restore peace to our land, of course.
You had a chance to be everyone's hero and you didn't take the shot. You could have had a legendary battle. Okay, but the thing is, if he had said something wrong about Final Fantasy XI, I would have said something. I would, like, that's... I have principles. I have limits. And, like, he was saying incorrect stuff about, like, 10 and 8, and I was like... I was like, I can contain myself. I can contain myself in these situations. But I was like, if he came out and was like, yeah, I played Final Fantasy XI for like a month and then started info dumping on it and it was wrong, I would have intervened. I would have spoken up. And knowing that kills me. knowing that I was on a knife's edge.
Did you ever hear of the Loch Ness Monster?
Now that one I know.
Nessie.
Pretty much everyone's heard of old Nessie.
Great, so I don't have to explain. I think she's a long-lost dinosaur. Don't you?
Sure. Why not?
One of the compas gave me a book about it, with photos. It looks exactly like the plesiosaur.
Then why does it only live in Loch Ness?
Well, it probably got cut off from the ocean. Back when Loch Ness was part of the ocean, some plesiosaurs became trapped there when the climate changed. There weren't any mammals there, so no natural predators. Today's Nessie is descended from
This
those
is literally
plesiosaurs.
me in
Then
elementary
wouldn't
school.
it make sense for there to be monsters in other lakes with similar climates?
Exactly. That's why there's been giant monster sightings in a bunch of other places. Like Nahuelito and Ogopogo. I don't know if there's one in Irasu too, but I know there's definitely something living in Lago Cosipolca.
Gotta pick your battles. For Final Fantasy XI, it's a civic duty. Yeah. Well, yeah, Pop Moose was in line with me as well, but he doesn't really know other Final Fantasy games that well. 11 is like his boy, but he doesn't know the others, so he would have jumped in before me probably if he had been spreading 11 misinformation. He probably would have been even faster on the trigger.
You mentioned the Nahuelito. What is it?
It's a plesiosaur that lives in Lago Nahuel Huapi in Argentina. It's described a little differently, but I'm sure it's basically the same creature as Nessie. Except for one thing.
What?
Well, according to one theory, it's the result of a nuclear test back in the 50s.
What? There's no record of a nuclear test in Argentina in the 50s.
At the time, the president, General Juan Perón, was pushing hard to industrialize the country. I wouldn't be surprised if he conducted a top-secret nuclear test before he was overthrown in a coup.
Sounds a little far-fetched to me.
You think? Then maybe Nahuelito really is a dinosaur.
No, I didn't say that.
I mean, it's really pretty obvious.
Wait a minute.
Thanks for clearing that up, boss.
Dinosaur.
As he would branched out to the closest 11 relative, FF3. No, he likes certain games, and he doesn't branch out too much. He's a man of singular opinions. but I did tell him, I was like, oh yeah, I gave a Final Fantasy 11 presentation on stream, and it was about what playing it was like back in 2007, and like how all of this stuff, there were all of these like mechanics that were really hard to deal with, but it just made the game better and made me like it more and everything. And I was showing him, I pulled up my PowerPoint that I used. I pulled it up on my phone and I gave him the full presentation at the bar. And as I read off each thing and gave my explanation, he was like, He was like, no, that only makes the game more addicting. And I was like, see, he gets it. He gets it.
What about the Ogopogo? And what kind of name is that anyway?
Ogopogo's a monster that lives in Okanagan Lake in Canada. I
Canada?
guess it's an Indian name because it's a legend passed down by the Indians.
A legend, huh? Well, then it's probably not.
There's written records of it too. The first one was in 1872, and there's been more sightings since the start of the 20th century. You starting to get into UMAs too, Snake?
Yeah, maybe.
UMA hunting. Now that's a real man's adventure. What do you say, Snake? After Nicaragua's at peace again, you want to go exploring together?
Well, we'll see. Might not be such a bad life.
I love that we're planning our monster
Mokele
hunt.
Mumbembe lives in the Congo River. There's nothing mysterious about it, though. It's already been confirmed as a real living dinosaur. The local people know all about it, and when they were shown a drawing of a brontosaurus, every one of them said it was Mokele Mumbembe. When peace returns to Nicaragua, I want to go to the Congo myself.
Well, the revolutionary movement in the Congo ended in failure, you know.
Yeah, I know. I wish we could do something to help, but Africa's awfully far away.
Africa.
Wonder if El Che ever saw Mokele Mumbembe. I wonder if I will.
Well, best to take care of business here before daydreaming about Africa.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Is Pop Moose like Monster Hunter? Not. He like knows of it because there's enough references to it, and he was able to recognize it. He watched the movie Tar about the conductor, and at the end, I don't want to like spoil anything, but there's like a Monster Hunter reference, and he was like, "Oh, that's Monster Hunter," and he was like, "You need to watch this movie." I was like, "How do you know what Monster Hunter is?" I forget that he's also ingrained in the culture a little bit.
Chico, you know much about cloud forests?
Not that much. All I know is there's a world of difference between a rainy rainforest and a foggy cloud forest. But they have some things in common. But like for instance, you gotta watch out for poison dart frogs. Both rain and cloud forests have high humidity, so they're perfect environments for frogs and other amphibians. I mean, it's not like just touching a strawberry poison dart frog or a dying dart frog is going to kill you.
Unless.
But don't eat them, no matter how hungry you get.
I can get all the rations I need from Mother Base. No jungle food for me this time.
Seriously? You're not disappointed you don't get to eat wild animals?
What do you think I am?
Just kidding. In Colombia, though, there's a frog, the golden dart frog, that's lethal to the touch.
How do you know all this?
Come on. Don't you think poisonous animals are cool?
Not if you get poisoned by one.
Well, obviously. One more thing. When you get to the forest, be on the lookout for Bigfoot.
I think I'll be okay there.
The night, I want to say the night, yeah, before we left for Otakon, and I went over to stay at Moose parents' house before Pop Moose and I flew. I was playing. Why is it flashing? I was playing Final Fantasy XI on my laptop, and Mama Moose was trying to watch a movie, and Papa Moose noticed me playing Final Fantasy XI. I wasn't trying to like hide it, but I was also not trying to draw attention to it. And he immediately started talking over the movie to commentate on everything I was doing, and I was like, please. I was like leveling up my fishing, and he was like, I'm aware of this fishing spot. I used to catch this, and that at this fishing spot. Do you know how many fishing rods I broke at this fishing spot? And I was like, Mama Moose is gonna turn around and slash your throat, and I'm gonna do nothing to stop her.
Bigfoot is an ape-man that lives in the Rocky Mountains. In the local Indian language, he's known as Sasquatch. And get this, he's over 3 vara. Can you believe that?
So he's kind of like a gorilla?
Completely different. Even the biggest gorillas only get to about 2 vara, and they walk on their knuckles. Bigfoot's big, and he walks on 2 feet, like people.
So he's more man than ape?
Probably. His ancestors must have split off from humans at some point. Like before they started using tools and stuff.
Yeah, but aren't the Rockies kind of far away from here?
Not that far. According to Darwin, humans came all the way over here from Africa. Plus, there have been sightings in Venezuela of an ape-man called Mono Grande. Costa Rica has tons of plant and animal species. So I'd expect there to be at least one kind of ape-man.
At least?
At least. Wasn't there was like some kind of Bigfoot documentary that wound up being really crazy? I'm trying to remember what it was. I watched it because I was like, yay, Bigfoot! And then it wound up being the most insane documentary I've ever seen. And it was like barely about Bigfoot.
Gotta admit, I've never heard of Mono Grande.
Yeah, he's not as famous as Bigfoot.
Grande.
He's similar, but he lives in Venezuela. He's not that big, less than 2 vara. But he's way more ferocious than Bigfoot. Huh. I wonder just how mean he is. Like when he catches his prey, does he punch it to death?
That's the law of the wild. You catch your prey, you kill it, and you eat it.
Yeah. But punching is way more ferocious than biting.
Well, maybe it seems that way because that's what humans do. You really love UMAs, don't you, Chico?
Do you know what I think? I think UMAs should be dangerous.
Whoa.
Otherwise, where's the fun in hunting them?
So I keep noticing a flashing on my capture, It's just like a quick like flash. If you guys were, whoever was here who saw Astrobot, was there flashing during Astrobot? I'm trying to figure out if the flashing is coming from my capture card or my retro tank. I don't think so. Okay. It might be my retro tank then, which has way more cables going in and out of it, so I don't think so. Okay. I will mess with it in a second. Actually, I can mess with it while he's talking.
Did you see a Quetzal snake?
Yep.
What do you think? Did it look like a snake?
No, it didn't look like a snake.
Oh, really? Must be different from the Quetzalcoatl then.
Quetzalcoatl.
A winged snake from the Mayan and Aztec legend.
A winged snake.
Weird, right? I bet it's UMA. Amanda and everybody says Quetzalcoatl is a Quetzal in the form of a god. But there's no way anybody mistake a snake for a bird. I think the legend of Quetzalcoatl came first. Somebody saw it and adopted it as their god before they saw the Quetzal. After that, somebody saw a bird that looked like the image of the god, and so they named it Quetzal.
You mean it happened the other way around?
Well, if you ask me, the Quetzalcoatl was probably a pterosaur that survived. I mean, it's got wings and it's a reptile, so it probably looks kind of like a snake, right? Pterosaurs live on in Africa even today. They're called the Congamato and the Alcesia. So it makes sense that there'd be pterosaurs on the American continent too, and that they survived until the Mayan and Aztec eras.
Lucky for us, they're not still around today.
Who says they aren't? The dinosaurs supposedly died out 65 million years ago.
Supposedly.
And the Aztec civilization only rose about 600 years ago. If they managed to survive 65 million years, surely they couldn't be wiped out in 600.
He's so right. I love it. Chico is like, Tsuchinoko real.
Pterosaurs survive today in the African countries of Cameroon and Congo. Each tribe calls them by a different name, like Congamato or Litsiao.
There sure are a lot of dinosaurs running around the Congo.
Well, a lot of the land hasn't been settled by humans yet. They've survived all this time, just undiscovered by man. But they're finding fossils in America too. This one they found 3 years ago in Texas had a wingspan of more than 12 meters. If I saw a gigantic pterosaur like that, I'd probably call it a god too. Yup, I'm sure that's what the Quetzalcoatl really is.
This is what I imagine it's like when my parents try to talk to me and I start going off about dead internet theory.
A base disguised as a mine? We never made it that far. I don't know what kind of place it is, but you better be careful, just in case.
I plan to.
I've heard that the American army keeps dead alien bodies and UFOs in secret
That's true,
bases.
though.
Aliens.
There are billions of stars in space. You've got to think that at least a few have civilizations more advanced than ours. I'll bet they visit Earth
Unless
in
they
UFOs.
hit the great filter of the Fermi paradox, Chico.
Announced that they had caught a flying disc-shaped object near Roswell, New Mexico. Maybe you don't know about it, but those army guys, they all know.
Oh, you don't say.
Anyway, there's no telling what kind of mystery weapons they might have stashed up there. Watch your back.
Someone take this kid's encyclopedias away. Dead internet theory is more water than what Chico is saying. Yeah, have you heard about the oh, what did they call it? The inversion? That really bothers me. The inversion bothers me so much. No, hold on. I have something to say about what Chico just said. Where he was like, oh, there have to be other aliens out there that were way more advanced than us. Hold on, I'm trying to find an image that isn't obviously made by crazy people. Oh, I am not working with a full deck here. This is like... No. No. Alright, maybe I'm a crazy person. Well, no, it's the paradox that it's like it's so unlikely that in a universe that's so big and so, full of potential planets and stars that we are somehow the only intelligent species. And it's like to the point that it's nearly paradoxical that we haven't heard from any other species or anything like that. And the the explanations for that are basically, hold on, I'm just gonna where are the aliens? It's basically, I'm trying to like boil it down, but the idea is basically, okay, maybe they're not as advanced as us yet, which is one possibility. Another possibility is that they're way more advanced than us, to the point that like we are ants to them, that it's not even worth their time to look at us and deal with us, because they're just like on a different plane of existence entirely, and it would be like trying to communicate with ants. And then there's the option that communication is at its core dangerous, either because if there's aliens, they understand that communicating with us or us communicating with them would result in something bad for one or the other, or there's something else in the universe that they're aware of, and they're like, yeah, showing ourselves would not be good because of this other thing that humans don't know about yet. And then, yeah, so the great filter is kind of like the core of it is, well, maybe there's this thing. Maybe all civilizations, when they hit a point where they could communicate with other spacefaring civilizations, they destroy themselves. That's called the Great Filter. Like, you basically get so technologically advanced that your civilization implodes and destroys itself. And so the option is basically, yeah, like either the Great Filter, we've already passed that point, we made it, and the Great Filter is behind us, and nothing else has gotten this advanced yet, or the Great Filter is still in front of us, and our doom is impending. Look what Chico has done to us. I like to imagine the aliens are too afraid to talk to us because they only talk in slang. They're all like Zoomers. The aliens come down and they're all like, where's your Riz?
Apparently, UFOs are connected to cattle mutilations.
Cattle mutation?
No, not mutations, mutilations. It's a word I'd never heard before. People have been reporting their livestock dying in mysterious ways near the same places where UFOs have been sighted. They say the bodies are drained of blood and the eyeballs and sexual organs are gouged out.
Wow, when you leave a corpse cut open in a field somewhere, the ground soaks up the blood.
Yeah, but supposedly these cows weren't cut up by any man-made means.
Maybe maggots got to them.
In some cases, they detected radiation.
Radiation?
Even in our own town, we had goats that died in strange ways. Some said they saw a monster. A lizard on 2 legs covered in spines from its head
Like the
all the way
chupacabra?
down his back. I wonder if that's what the aliens look like. Or if it was some pet they brought with them.
Either way, doesn't sound like a very advanced civilization to me.
Well, if you see one, tell it I said hi.
Sure, if it speaks human.
He's like, I don't care, I want to be friends with it.
UFOs kidnap people, too. You know, alien abductions. You've heard of the Heel abduction, right? That couple back in the 60s?
Mm-hmm.
So when I first saw the Colibri, I thought it was a UFO.
The Fulton recovery.
I know those guys are working with the aliens, even if they wouldn't let me see them.
Well, you better not get caught again, or they'll be experimenting on you.
I'd take that over torture. What do you think they look like? Completely bald, maybe, with gray skin and big black eyes? Or maybe they're 4 vara tall and wear skirts.
Why skirts?
I'll give you one thing, though. I've never seen anything move like that. Maybe the CIA really did make contact.
You see? It's true!
I knew it. I was like, I'm aware of the Hill abduction. I was like, I'm pretty sure that happened in New England. It did. Of course it did. We're all insane.
You want to know something? I once met an alien cat.
An
Her name
alien
is Syrup.
cat.
Yep, it was dark out, so I couldn't see too well. But it was a cat with a huge long tail. Its eyes shined in the dark, too.
Most cats' eyes do.
At first, I thought it was a regular cat. But then, it started talking to me. Inside my head.
Inside your head?
He said his name was Altargoso El Baki Muñudad. He'd come to Earth from the Andromeda Galaxy to check out Earth's nuclear weapons.
The Andromeda Galaxy.
Chico?
Mankind's barely made it to the moon. We couldn't possibly launch nukes that far.
El Baki said he was watching over us to make sure we don't destroy ourselves with nukes until the day we humans are ready to join the Space Federation.
Chico?
It's a shame. This is supposed to be the era of détente, and still we've got people pulling stunts like bringing nukes into peaceful countries. If something ever went wrong and set off a chain reaction of retaliation.
I know. This planet could destroy itself at any time.
Chico? Wait, it really just dropped. An alien cat telepathically spoke to me and we're just gonna be cool with that?
Snake, is it true you took a picture of El Colibri?
Yep. Got it right here.
Whoa! It's like an actual UFO! I knew it! Los Yankees are working with the aliens.
I know it kind of looks that way, but...
Hey, Snake, can you make me a copy of that?
Well, I don't see why not. What for?
People pay good money for this stuff. We can use it to raise money for MSF.
Sure, kid. You go out and get us a good price for it.
You don't believe me, do you? I'll get the money. You'll see.
The Legend of Isla del Monstruo.
Snake, legend has it a place called Isla del Monstruo is near Costa Rica.
Isla del Monstruo.
It was discovered in the 18th century by Caribbean pirates sailing over to the Pacific. And the island in Treasure Island is based on one near Costa Rica, too.
Treasure Island. I remember reading that.
You've read it, too? That makes things easier. In Nicaragua, we too have a story about a group of pirates that encountered a flying monster out at sea. Some even say they landed on this monster island, though we still don't know exactly where it is. That's the reason I've always wanted to come to Costa Rica.
Ha! I see.
Ooh, I heard another story about a talking cat that lives somewhere in Costa Rica. They say it'll take you to this place.
Interesting stuff.
Want to know more about the island?
Maybe later. If I'm headed that way, you can fill me in.
Okay, just let me know.
Okay. I only remember the Muppet version of it. I saw a t-shirt this weekend of Kermit the Frog. But over it just said in Comic Sans Mob Psycho 100.
Complete the
And I was
mission
like, I
and
need
proceed to
this
the full
shirt so
recovery
bad.
point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
It would go perfectly with my Michael Scott Inuyasha t-shirt. It's a shirt the aliens would like. Yeah, it was Kermit the Frog. And it just said Mob Psycho 100. Wait, I think I... Definitely... Yeah, there it is. I saw this, and I was like, this is the most important shirt I've ever seen, and I will be purchasing it. I will be purchasing it to go along with my Michael Scott Inuyasha shirt that everyone's always like, what is that? What's this? A guy wearing this just walked by me and I was like, King? Where did you buy that? I need it instantly. You got an Inuyasha shirt? Yeah, this is... Every time I wear this anywhere, everyone is like, what the hell is that? And I'm just like, it's my shirt. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. My shirt that I wear to the bank. This. Can we get that as an alt for your bottle? Yeah, see, I feel like these have similar energies. So I really want the Mob Psycho one. Every time I wear this one anywhere, I undoubtedly run into somebody who knows what Inuyasha is, and they're like, what the hell is that? And I'm like, Oh, don't ask me any more questions. What about the Garfield one with Ava? I know somebody with that shirt. I don't own it myself. I'm very jealous of it though. I should get it. It'd go well with the collection. I saw some pretty good stuff. Some pretty good shirts at Otakon.
And don't get lost.
There's one that I kind of want to go to their online store and buy it because it's so doofy. It's
What is it?
Don't know. Get him. There's this place in Artist Alley that was selling shirts, and one of them it was a very, very tall, stretched out Pikachu that just said, "Oh no." And I took their card because I was like, I may want this shirt after the weekend. I was like, I just need to think about it a little bit. Oh no. It's some other good ones too. Walk away. Now let's go to the beach. You guys remember that classic meme? Reminds me of the Chikawa model, and he plans to start the rigging practice in the work. So I wanted to make sure that I could actually figure it out first. So I did a little bit of like test rigging on it, and I was actually able to get like the mouth and the eyes moving, which got me really excited.
You see some sort of weird animal over by the pier?
Is that my boy? Is this my Palico boy? Oh my god, please. Yes!
A talking cat. Trenya. Creatures, even rarer than a talking cat. Monsters.
He's so cute.
Sorry, kitty, but I'm no hunter. You're not exactly ordinary yourself. Not to be rude, but I've got things to do, so if you need someone to go monster hunting with you, find someone
hunting.
else. Sounds perfect.
Genius Kojumbo does it again. This is me talking to Sarah. Oops. 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 Set up my AC. Have the Monster Hunter extra ops unlocked? Let's go. I've been waiting for this. We got tank battle, hunting quest, Rathalos. Hunt the Rathalos.
This is a high-risk mission. You'll be facing some powerful opposition, but it's nothing you can't handle. Believe in yourself.
Good night, Law. I'll host it. Let's see. Got briefing files. Of course, it's Chico.
I used to have this book full of pirate lore. It had this story about Rathalos, king of the skies. Most accounts describe it as a dragon with wings, or a wyvern.
A wyvern? A two-legged dragon? Vlad the Impaler's coat of arms had one on it.
Yeah, and he was a model for Count Dracula. There are reports
doesn't like
of ships being
vampires,
attacked
Chico.
out in the middle of the ocean. So Rathalos must be able to fly great distances. And what's more, Rathalos is said to breathe fire.
Breathe fire? An animal like that can't possibly be real.
We're talking about a monster, Snake. Forget what you think you know.
Alright, I'm gonna get... Do I want a non-lethal it? Is it, can you capture it like... Can you capture it like a helicopter, or is it just a kill mission? First Tony Hawk, then Ape Escape, now Monster Hunter. You can capture it, you can also break its parts to increase chances to get a special item. Oh my god, well if I can capture it. Oh, if I can capture it. I can capture it. I kind of want to capture it. I do have a supply marker, right? Okay, I do. Break its parts. Maybe I'll bring something to break its parts. And then I'll have my hush puppy. Alright. Oh, maybe I don't need to be in the sneaking suit.
Combat.
Combat. There we go. Just in case. Use Rathalos hide for Zeke. Alright. Imagine joining this military. It's just Zeke and Rathalos hanging out. Oh, I did. Speaking of Ape Escape, I forgot the name, the proper Christian name, but it's basically the spin-off of Ape Escape where you suction up all of their little monkey pants with a vacuum. It only came out in Japan. I picked that up. I found that at Otakon for a pretty good price. So I grabbed it. I grabbed that, and I grabbed Earth Defense Force, the original Simple series. What? Excuse me? That's what the Ape Escape game I got was. You literally like suction up their pants with a vacuum.
It's about time. Let's go, Trenya.
You suction up their little shorts with a vacuum. It's like the Senran Kagura of monkey games. Stream it? I was planning on it. Oh, look at all of them. I miss my Palico. I need to get back to Monhun. Oh my god. Rathalos, king of the skies. The cats cook snakes. I'm so excited to see how this goes. I'm gonna get torn apart, I bet. What's my rash?
What the hell? Is this even real?
I wonder what his sleepy tolerance is like. Oh, what about you? Can I fold you? Ah! Cooked. Oh, he's not. He's not taking the. Oh, he is. Here. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh my god.
That's a barbecue set. You can use it to roast food, even rations,
Oh, you
simply by pressing the
roast
action
food.
button.
Right now, Snake!
One more time.
Snake!
Job.
Can I put these guys to sleep? Oh. Oh, he's sleeping! Oh. Oh, I died. Cooked. Oh wait, look, a Rathalos part. Wee wee. Thanks, King. Now I'm gonna fold this thing. I can't Fulton it. Damn it. Go away. I wonder what his sleep resistance is. Presumably super high. Oh my god, the frames!
Sorry.
Uh-oh. Snake! Snake, get up! Snake! Snake! This guy not hit me while I'm stunned. Go away. Go away. I can't Fulton you guys, you're useless to me. Sleepy yet? God. What was that sleepiness? Was he getting a little sleepy there? God, there's so many dudes. Hold on. I feel like I'm in Jurassic World right now. Stuff Enough! Supply marker? Ah, sure.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Oh, yes. This is what small monsters deserve. Getting sleepy yet? A little sleepy? A little sleepy boy? Oh, you're getting very sleepy. Wow. Not that sleepy. Right in the tuchus. What's up, brother? It's smacking me. Wake up. Hey, you're getting pretty tired over there, right? Getting a little sleepy. Don't you want to take a nice long nap while I bring you back to my nuclear-equipped base? So bad. Yeah, I'm simply an ornithologist. Whoa. Alright, I gotta do another supply marker. Uh-oh.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out
What kind
shortly.
of bird is that? It's a pretzel. Whoa! Damn it! Assholes. More importantly, how does it taste? Tastes like pretzel. for your nap, baby. Aren't you so sleepy? What's that? I will say it's really hard every time I kill one of the little monsters. I reflexively want to carve.
Big boss!
Vic Boss! So good at video games. Oh, oh, what's that in? Go to sleep, rockabye. You are my big new robot.
Nice hunting, Snake.
Let's go. Elvis' tail is sitting next to him. We got bullied by those velociprey. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, I'm almost level 3. Hush puppy. Obtain design specs for the following weapon/item. Rathalos wing. What is the Rathalos wing? I'm sure the medical bay can fix the tail issue. Oh, special report has arrived. Oh. Show me what I got. Show me what the wing is. Oh, delivery. Delivery! Delivery? Future curry. Rescue box. Fulton recover. Ooh, Fulton's, thank you. Sleep gas. Electromagnetic net. Throw to release the net, then press R1 to activate it. When a vehicle gets caught, flip the switches on the 4 devices to capture. Oh my god! Fulton sleep gas mine. My favorite. Cookbook. Support supply. Oh, supply markers. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. I'll never forget them again. Can I assign the Rathalos to things? Oh, I got an S rank intel. And I got a B rank mess hall. I need to start kicking people over to the combat team. Oh no! We just maxed out the combat team! Not like this! Who gives me the least good Maple points? Oh no. How do I? It's okay, cow. You can go to the waiting room. Can you sort by GMP? I'm not sure. Oh. I don't think so. Time to build Outer Heaven 2. We could try the staff training thing. I've never done it before, but I have some good boys. I don't. Oh, I see there's a waiting room. Discharge staff. Oh, no. So he goes into the trade waiting room. And then, what, go to trade? Send him into a death mission! I'll create a host. Guys are not good. Wonder Tree. That reminds me, I do have to do the Pokemon event. I've just been so, honestly, I've been so tired since coming back from otakon. I feel like it always takes me a long time to recover because I'm just like so worn out after the weekend. So my flight back got delayed on Sunday, and so I didn't get home until much later. And then yeah, was yesterday Monday? Yeah, yesterday was Monday. I had to work, so I couldn't like sleep in or anything, and I was kind of like, ugh, like getting through the day. And then I was like, oh, I'll probably be fine tomorrow. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm not, I'm so tired. Like all day I was just chugging coffee. Oh my god. Look at all these boys. Boy city in here. Oh, I could definitely use a wrench boy. Basking shark. Imagine being abducted by someone, then you become friends, then he asks you to leave because you suck. Their difference in ability is too great. I'm sorry. I brought her too bad. It really was like, you can't cheat your way out of this one. How dare they? So a cookbook, sleep grenade. Sleep grenade seems useful. Furry Monte, missiles on radar. What is the Rathalos wing though? Hold on. Boop, boop. And suppose I'll get some curry. The boys I brought were too good. Kojima does not allow a free market. Is the Rathalos? Oh, 1 second. Oh, that was the other thing, is I got a cassette tape. I forgot who it was. I think it was Kaz was like, a cassette tape came in the mail for you, boss. And honey! Honey, I'm in here! Yeah, I know! Yeah, your life is really hard. I know! What? Yeah, tell everyone how hard your life is. Yeah. Yeah, Mama only snuggled you. Mama only snuggled you for like 2 hours before the stream, yeah. I know it's not enough. Oh, I know. We can snuggle after. I know. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, wow. Wow. can snuggle now if you want. I just don't like that I'm talking. Goodbye. Cassette tape. She's so mad right now. Honey! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Have I spoiled her? Have I spoiled her? Did I perhaps spoil her? It couldn't be. It couldn't be. Rathalos wing. Yes. You abandon her for half a week and talk to the ghosts. Yeah, she's mad. She just wants snuggles. Upgrade Rathalos wing. The fine cut is worthy of the Sky King. It's a key item. Yes, sir. The cassette tape. I was just like, I got the cassette tape for you, boss. But I don't know where he put it. I'm not gonna read Huey's letter again because I don't need that kind of heat right now. Oh, I had a question. Is it? It's not in the log, is it? No. So the recruit accepted a volunteer. Volunteers increase as you play online. I was reading online because I was like, oh, what's the best way to get S rank combat troops? Because apparently they're not super the S rank combat troops aren't common, / like you can't get them in extra ops. And I found like an old GameFAQs post where people were discussing, oh, use the recruit function to get them, and I was like, oh, okay. And then somebody posted, oh, okay, got it. I'll get a bunch when I go to Walmart later this week. And I didn't know what that meant. Do you get them? Is it like getting Pokemans where you connect to the GameStop's Wi-Fi and you can get a bunch of dudes, or is it different? Not entirely sure how the recruit function works. Oh, let's see. Entrances.
Huh. Looks like our reputation is spreading. We've got battle-hardened veterans from all kinds of places trying to join our army.
The post made it sound like
your skills to see if
connecting to like Walmart Wi-Fi.
Let's put these arrogant upstarts in their place.
PSP didn't have data internet like the PS Vita did. I have no godforsaken idea why he posted that.
Join us, becoming powerful allies.
I was immediately like, should I go out to a Starbucks right now? Should I just go like... I actually did that once. Walmart has Wi-Fi. I don't know. I don't go to Walmart very often. Imagine street passing with a PSP to get Men in Metal Gear. I miss street passing, if I'm honest.
I'm not done yet.
Kinda done.
You win. You win.
I miss street passing a lot, actually. I used to really like it at like PAX, PAX East, especially when you were waiting in line for stuff and you could just open up street pass and your street pass would always be full, like completely full, and you just take everybody's puzzle pieces, and then by the time that you were done putting the puzzle pieces in and and doing like the dungeons and putting all your dudes through the dungeons, you would go back to Street Pass and it would be full again. It was so nice. Street Pass at a convention back when they were relevant got like 500 people. Yeah! Yeah, I honestly really liked doing that. It's fun to Street Pass at random places and see who you get. Actually, that happened to me at my last apartment. The one with, I don't think it was Damien. But I was kind of just sitting on my couch one night and I happened to have my 3DS on because I'd been playing Luigi's Mansion. And I looked over and it started flashing like someone had Street Passed me. I was like, who the hell Street Passed me? And I looked and it was some random guy, so I was like, okay, there's somebody in this apartment complex who's still playing 3DS. I never found out who it was. But yeah, I really liked Street Passing, but I just also liked seeing my puzzles fill up. Tuna? It's like a giant tuna. It was the murder owl. He was just in my wall with a 3DS. Well, I mean, GameStop and McDonald's, I don't know if they still do this, but GameStop and McDonald's used to have, oh, E-Ray. This guy sucks, but you can go there. I don't know if they still do, but GameStop and McDonald's used to have like if you connected to their Wi-Fi with your DS or 3DS and you could get whatever special Pokemon there was at the time. I used to do that all the time. Except sometimes it was like I didn't have enough money for a new game. And I wasn't really in the market for like a random used game, so I would just go sit really close outside of a GameStop and get the Pokemon and leave. Setting up Wi-Fi connection is kind of annoying on the DSO. Oh, it's so annoying. It's extremely annoying. There was one time where a friend of mine was like out of the country and really wanted, I forgot which Pokemon it was, at McDonald's, and he mailed me and my friend, me and like our mutual friend, all of his Pokemon cards and was like, please take these to your nearest McDonald's, connect to the Wi-Fi and get that Pokemon, I'm begging you. And we were like, okay, we got you, man. So we were like, all right, let's meet up and go to this McDonald's. And we went and the Wi-Fi was too weak. It was too weak and we couldn't connect and we were like, what do we do? And so we brought, I had my DS or 3DS, I don't remember which era this was in, and my friend had his DS or 3DS, and we both each took a cart, put it in, walked into the McDonald's, we both ordered one black coffee each, sat down, downloaded the Pokemon, and got the fuck out of there, and I was like, oh, we're such jackasses. But I was looking around as we were doing it, and there was a bunch of other people roughly our age who were also sitting there with DS's and like black coffees, and I was like, oh god. McDonald's didn't know what they were getting into. Oh my god, they have Tigrex, Tigrex, and then Rathalos at Twilight. Wait, where's my captured Rathalos? And where's my Rathalos wing? Hold on, I want to do a little. I want to do. Actually, I want to do Marksmanship challenge.
Commencing training mission. Missions like this are key to building up your basic skills. Be careful out there.
Okay. Let's do like a regular boy. Oh, I'll do a shoddy with a body. Oh, I already had that equipped. You can't do anything with the captured one, unfortunately. Dang it! I wanna send him to a war zone. I wanna see how people react when MSF sends a dragon into battle. Dia said some crazy reach for that poor internet connection though. Remember checking my Facebook at my friend's campground on my DS. I forgot that it had a web browser.
Hit the targets as fast and as accurately as you can.
That is some ancient lore. What? I saw you. Come back out. There you go. Ooh. Thanks, old. No, it's... I mean, remember when the Wii came out and it had an internet browser? I thought that shit was the future. I was like, now I can go look for all the websites that I want to go visit because I'm afraid they're gonna give me viruses. I can just look at them on my Wii. Who's gonna give my Wii viruses? Genius. She's a genius. That's what everyone says. Where's... Oh, there they are.
Okay, you're done with that
Ooh,
area.
what's this?
Head for the goal.
Decoy design specs. Where's the goal? Oh, here it is.
Mission complete. The folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
Remember back in the day when people were able to use a game on the PSP to get to use as a web browser before they even inserted it into the PSP as an option? Wait. Wait, what game? What game was it? B. B. Decoy. Where? Oh, decoy. I don't know what he does, but I want to see. It's been too long. I need to look that up. That sounds amazing. Like how before, in order to use Netflix on Wii, you needed a Netflix boot disc? Yeah. Most parents still have that. I found it the other day when I was looking for some of the games I wanted to bring home, and I was like, why do you guys have this? They're like, oh yeah, that's how we used to watch Netflix. I was like, yeah, I'm aware, but why do you have it? Got full, one shot. One shot, one kill. What is it? Do the Fulton one too.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
This one I should be a sneaky boy, I think.
Stop.
Every single time I think he's saying, stop. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Snake, I didn't know. Stop. My uncle gave us a copy of Warcraft 2 he burned onto a disc back in the late 90s, and we played that on PC. Right, stealth. Oh, I see a dude trying to be sneaky already. Foolish. Oh my god, there's so many dudes. Get all of them. Who's good? Ooh. I'm listening.
Who are you?
What the f- Go to jail. No, you bastard. Alright, what's your deal? You're garbage! You had the audacity to jump out at me and you're not even any good. This guy, though. Going straight to the base. Why are you time penaltying me? Suck
complete.
my nuts, Cogs.
Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up there.
Another bee.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
You know what? We don't even need C's anymore. We're only bees. Guy's amazing. He's hired. Oh, and I got a confidential Uzi. Bible. Got by a D rank. Such is my life.
I knew you could do it. Piece of cake, right?
Yeah, speaking of like old stuff, so like me and Pop Moose watched the OG Trigun back in the day. I think Pop Moose has like the DVD box set or something. Oh my hush puppy. Leveled up. And he's like a big Trigun boy. But we hadn't watched Stampede yet. And so we tend to kind of look at the otakon schedule like independently of each other, and then we compare. We're like, okay, what do you have for today? And then it's like, oh yeah, I have that too. Let's go to that together. So we went to Trigun Stampede together, and I loved it. They only showed the first 4 episodes, so that's all I've seen. But I was really into it, so I want to watch the rest. And then I also wanted to see My Dress Up Darling, because I'd heard it was good back when it was airing, just like a while ago now, but I never got around to watching it. So I was like, oh yeah, I want to see this, and Papa Moose was like, I have nothing else going on, I'll come watch it. I did not know how suggestive because I was like, yeah, come with me to watch it, and then I was like, ugh. But he loved it. He was like, that was great. And I was like, but I really liked it. I really liked it a lot too. And I was, as soon as she was like, I want to give myself to cosplaying because I want to be this character, I was like, oh, she's so relatable. But now I want to finish both of those. I don't tend to like jump into anime unless it's recommended to me anymore. I used to be much more like, oh, what's this new show? I'll check it out. Or I would go on like, what's it called? Like Annie List or whatever at the beginning of the season. And I would be like, what looks interesting? And I would make a list, and then I would check out like the first couple episodes of each one and then stick with the ones that I liked. I used to be a contender, but then now it's more like, oh, somebody said this was good, or somebody said I'd like this, so I'm gonna go watch it. Except after anime conventions, when I have a whole weekend to kind of sit and enjoy and sample. And so now I feel like, okay, I have anime I have to finish now. We also watched the Kyoso Giga OVA, and Papa Moose described it as like watching the free association of a director with a high fever. I gotta have an interest to start one myself. Yeah, I used to be a lot more like, oh, let me just check this out because I like the
Bad news,
art.
Snake. Zadornov's on the
God
loose.
damn it!
What? Again?
Keep an eye on him!
We took away his prosthetic and did a full body check. We even increased the guard.
You think he had help?
Impossible. Anyway, I'm adding a new mission. Locate and recover Zadornov.
Well, yeah, that's my problem now. Is now that I'm Bochi pilled, I'm like, I literally just want to watch Bochi the Rock again. And I should be starting new anime. There's so many dudes. Oh, decoy? Uzi? More decoy? Got some hostile boys. Bochi watch along. That would be fun, actually. It's really good. Bochi's really good. That would be fun. I was going through something last night because I was getting really amped up about the House of the Dragon season finale, and so then I watched a bunch of Game of Thrones episodes. And I got really hysterical at one point and was like, I should just do a full first 6 seasons Game of Thrones watch along, and then I was like, what the fuck are you thinking? I need you to calm down. You can't. There's no way you can pull that off. Takako! Takako, thank you for the raid! It was really nice meeting you at Otakon. I was just talking about it earlier. I was talking about it and how I didn't know how to introduce myself, so I like waved awkwardly. And I was just like Thank you for the raid. Yeah, we're playing Peace Walker and I'm desperately trying to not throw guys into the ocean. I was like, are you? And you nodded hesitantly. Well, I was like, how does a person simply introduce themselves? Instead, I'm gonna be really weird about it and wave until I telepathically get the message across. It's my standard operating procedure. I was saying, it was so nice to talk to somebody who has like the same like old anime taste that I do. I was like, I don't really like try new series anymore unless people are like, you need to watch this because I know you'd like it. I used to be like, I'm gonna just try random stuff. If I like the art, I'm gonna try it. If I like a character design, I'm gonna try it. I tend to just go on recommendations only now. There's no more browsing the Suncoast shelves and seeing what sticks out, or God forbid, going on an anime forum with Papa Moose and ordering sketchy VHS fan sub tapes from some guy who's like boxing them up in his garage. I'm truly no longer living in my era. Nothing hit harder than when the big ass package of purple VHS tapes. There was one fan subber who exclusively used purple VHS tapes for all of their fan subs. And they were always like a really good transfer quality, and the subs were pretty good. Like you would get some VHS where you're like, this is nearly unwatchable. Like, I don't know how they made it look so bad. Let me see if that's like purple. Wait, anime fan sub purple VHS tapes. Somebody else has to remember this lore. Oh my god. People are like posting. People are posting the actual tapes. They actually, I think they were called Kodocha after the show Kodomo no Omocha. I think they named themselves after that, and they actually like stamped their purple fan sub tapes with the name. See? I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is, and they had like a white label on the front with kind of scripty font that said like, such and such anime, episodes 1 through 4, 5 through 8. Yeah, I'm like 90%, this has to be from those guys. I think they stamped all of their tapes. They were the real VHS fan sub kings. There were others who tried to take the crown, but these guys, like, you knew when you had the purple tape, it was going to look flawless, it was going to read flawless. Aoshi's anime realm! That's where Papa Moose used to hang out! It's like he's here! I can't believe... That just like unlocked a core memory for me. I think he actually sponsored one of the anime VHS fan sub. I think it was for Cat's Eye.
Snake, Zadornov's disappeared
again!
Find him.
Find him. I think Papa Moose sponsored. He didn't do it under his like government name or anything. Don't worry. I think he sponsored the VHS fan sub of Cat's Eye back in the day under like his username online. Because he really wanted to see it, and he was like, the only way I'm gonna see this is if I sponsor a fan sub group to do it for me. VHS is sponsored by John Moose. What you didn't know is that Papa Moose is Miami Mike. I should be sneaky boy. All I did during that era was buy individual Digimon cards of Yahoo off of Yahoo auctions. I would buy well, I've shared this lore before, but I broke into Papa Moose's eBay account and used his account to buy a cell of Meowth from Pokemon. And I had the money to pay for it. I'd been like cleaning all of my neighbors' crawl spaces all summer to earn the money for it, but then I didn't have my own eBay account and I didn't want to ask him. I was like, oh no, he won't understand. And so I broke into his eBay account because he has like really strong passwords now. This is like early days of the internet, but back in the day his OPSEC was super bad, and so I was like, his password's obviously Gandalf, so I typed in Gandalf and immediately had access to his eBay account. And like an animation cell, yeah, so I bought an animation cell of Meowth, who was my favorite Pokemon, off of eBay. And it was like 50 bucks, which at the time was a pretty expensive sell, but I had the money. So then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I saw that I made a purchase on eBay, and I was like, I'm sorry, here's the $50. He was like, well, as long as you're good for it, I don't really care. He was like, just ask me next time. I was like, okay. Better that it was you than someone who broke in with ill intent, yeah. I did, yeah, he thought that I shall not pass, and I did. You casually own an official animation cell of OG Pokemon? I have a bunch of old animation cells. That's like what I used to... I had a whole era where like all I did was like manual labor for random people to get cash to then spend on anime cells online. And they used to actually sell, this was like back before they got really rare. Back in like, I want to say the early 2000s, there used to be like whole booths at anime cons that would sell animation cells, and you are me, I did yard work for anime money. That's the stuff. Yeah, they used to have whole booths that would sell anime cells, and so you could usually find some pretty decent deals at conventions, but Papa Moose and I, after he realized I wanted them, and he was like, I'll get them for you, just ask me. give me the money and ask me. Then I started buying them mostly off eBay, but there was I can't remember the name of it now. There was a cell collection site that you could like upload scans of your cells and put like the anime it was from and the episode it was from, and then you could also list them for sale. And so I can't remember the name of the site, and it's gonna really bother me now. I used to buy off of that site as well. And that's usually where like the good deals were, because you could kind of like discuss and haggle a little bit. But I thought I posted, hold on. I thought I posted like some of my collection a while ago, but I have like a Dragon Ball GT production sketch. I'm looking for my like, I know I have a bunch of photos. Now I have a Dragon Ball GT production sketch. Where are you? Where are you? Dragon Ball GT doesn't exist. Well, then I have a production sketch of some kind of Dragon Ball that shall not be named, I guess. I will locate this. I'm gonna feel so strong when I do. A baby denier, I see. Here we go. Yeah, so I have a Nuku Nuku cell from the TV show, not the OVA. I have an Akazukin Cha-Cha cell. I have a couple Battle Athletes Victory cells. Oh, I have a really cute Cardcaptor Sakura cell of Kedoton, like, playing with the red string. I have two pretty good Cardcaptor Sakura cells. One is of Lee using his sword on one of the seals, so it's one of the like repeated use cells, which is cool. And then I have one of the Windy card, and I think that's a repeated use cell as well. Oh, I actually have a cell from Cowboy Bebop. It's the scene, it's like a back shot, but it's the scene where like Ed and Ein are kind of like packing up and walking away from that one town. And that's a really cool one. I have a Chobits production cell. It's like a side shot of Chi. I have a couple Tenchi Muyos. I think one might be a Tenchi in Tokyo, actually. I don't know whether the other one is Muyo or Universe, but one of them's definitely Tenchi in Tokyo, unfortunately. I have a few Rurouni Kenshin cells, all of Sanosuke because he was my husband. Oh, I do have a Trigun cell. I have the shot of Vash with the basketball on his tongue, doing like the weird pose. Oh, I have a Digicarrot cell. It's actually like of Digi. It's really cute. I actually have the Battle Athletes victory cell of Akari's mom when she's like Zen running. What do I have? Here's my Meowth cell. I can post these later, like in Discord or something. I have one Ray Earth cell. But yeah, these are like, and so these are the ones where, cause cells, like this sounds like, oh, these are all like really rare. Like cells used to be, like very cheap. In like the late 90s and early 2000s, they were not expensive. They were like a curio that only weirdos wanted, and they only started getting expensive later when people started getting like really nostalgic about stuff. And so I have all these just like sitting at Papa Moose's, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with these. Like, I'm afraid to take them out because I don't want to damage them or anything. But I think he has a bigger cell collection than I do. Those are the only ones I have. He got really into cell collecting, so he has a bunch of like the Ah My Goddess movie cells. And he was also a big Burn Up W cell collector. That's the show that his waifu is in. His waifu Ryo. That was the first cell that I ever saw on his desk, and he was like, "Do not tell your mother about this." He was like, "I spent entirely too much money on that," and I was like, "Okay." He was like, "She doesn't need to know. She doesn't need to know how much money I spent on this cell of my wife."
Recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
I truly never had a chance.
I think I see someone.
Who saw me? Swear to God, I should probably use the night vision goggles. Oh, get ya. Ooh, man, everyone's getting so good now. Quick question, did you watch Tenshi no Shippo back in the day? What was the English name?
Fulton recovery helicopter
Because
is complete.
sometimes Papa Moose and I were like Pioneer boys. And the Pioneer anime branch. And we used to get their DVDs, but they tended to have Americanized names, so I didn't always know. Is that I Want to Be an Angel or I'm Gonna Be an Angel? Angel Tales. I'm not sure. We definitely watched I'm Gonna Be an Angel, or I Want to Be an Angel. Papa Moose was also a big Steel Angel Kurumi man. He did have like a shelf of anime I was not allowed to watch with him.
That area.
He had a this is just for Papa Moose shelf, which included like Kite, Mezzo Forte, now and then here and there. They were all on his this is not for Maple consumption shelf. He put them up too high for me to access them even if I wanted to. He also put Mahoromatic up there, but I was kind of like, really? Like, I would walk in on him watching it sometimes, and I was just like, this doesn't seem that bad. Like, I've seen... Can you watch them now? I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't care anymore. Steel Angel Kurumi's goated. And the black plastic covers in front of him just like Suncoast. You think Papamu's gonna grab the upcoming discotheque release of Kite? I wouldn't put it past him. He's actually been grabbing some of the discotheque releases and other, like, anime releases. Ugh. We actually just watched Riding Bean for the first time. Cause he's also a big Gunsmith Cats guy. Rally is like... It's like Rally and Rio are probably his top 2 wives. And so, yeah, we watched Riding Bean, and he was like, this is amazing. It's like, this Rally's so different, but she's still amazing. So many good dudes in here. I know that he got the Project ACO release, because that is, of course, one of his all-timers. As he likes to remind everyone that it started as a hentai. Don't forget. If you forget that Project ACO started out as a hentai, Papa Moose will be there to remind you. He actually reminded me of it at Otakon. I was like, yes, I'm aware of your factoid. I've heard it 100 times. I go to anime conventions with you. Oops. 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 So it's like fate? Yes. Of course he did. He actually really wanted to watch. They had Project ACO final showing at Otakon. And I could tell he was like kind of jonesing to watch it. He was like, oh, we should watch this. But I think something else was going on at the same time, and he reluctantly gave it up. But I could tell in his heart he was like, I will simply get it on on Blu-ray. Where is this dude? Can I? Okay, this is a dead end. Bet he's like tucked into a strange corner amongst the boxes or something. Or he's not in this area at all, and I'm wasting my time. Right up that was a different show, and those guys would later do Project ACO. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't ruin this for him. This is his factoid. He loves sharing his factoid. Going to be an H anime, but something with production, they changed tack and reworked a bunch of it. It's all he has left. That Project ACO was originally a hentai. Is all he has. You can't take this from him. Where is this guy? Maybe he isn't here. I guess I'll go back an area. It's all he has left. You don't understand. Maybe the real Zdarnov was the soldiers we captured along the way. Wait, how can I tell? I probably should have listened to the tapes. Would Zdarnov have tortilla chips? Would Zadornov have tortilla chips? I captured dudes with skills. This guy just has bullets, bullets, and more bullets. That's a joke, okay? I was about to psychoanalyze that guy having so many bullets. I was like, well, maybe. Oh, what if he's in... Didn't even look in the truck beds. Oh, that guy's awake! Go to sleep. Rockabye. Maybe he is further back and I'm just a fool. I just missed him somehow. Maybe he's up in a tree. Yeah, I really like going to anime conventions with Papa Moose because he, I think he enjoys being kind of like the old man. I think he likes looking at the youth and trying to educate them on ye old anime back in his day. Like, I always catch him like trying to educate people and I'm like, you can't just start talking to random people. And he kind of gives me a look like, why not? Hey, is that him?
Freeze.
Damn.
Go to jail.
Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up there. Mission complete.
The OG son,
Back
so
at
to
Mother Base will be
speak.
thrilled.
Yeah, it's funny because I think part of him is like, oh, like, I don't want to be the old man, but then he's also like, I need to show all these kids. I think he took what that one girl said to me way harder than I did. Because I was at the bar. I was at the bar trying to order a drink. I was waiting in line to order a drink, and I looked over, and there was a girl dressed as Kaede from Danganronpa V3, and I hadn't really seen any Danganronpas around, and I was like, oh, that's cool, and I liked her, like, musical, she had those musical note hair clips and everything, and I was like, oh, Kaede from Danganronpa V3, I love your costume, and she looked at me and she went, well, I'm glad that older people recognize it too. And I was like, whoa. I complimented her and I immediately caught a stray, like straight in the heart. And I was laughing so hard. And I got my drink and I went back to where Papa Moose was and I was like, you're never gonna believe this. And I told him what happened and I was laughing and he just looked at me and he was like, I hate that. And I was like, why? It's funny. And he was like, cause what does that make me? I was like, okay, that's fair. I get it. Obtain design specs for cardboard box tank. Let's go.
Kaz, I caught Zadornov.
Impossible. I thought I'd made it. Acknowledged. And
Thought I made it. Of course he hates that. He's your new rent-free tenant just moved into Maple's headspace. Yeah, but this one I love. Like, I loved the audacity of it. I was like, damn, she's so mean. I hope she lives forever. She was pretty tame compared to the girl I was sitting next to back at the table with Papa Moose. There was a girl sitting next to me. Oh my god, look at all these lads. There was a girl sitting next to me who started off pretty chill, and as the night went on, she got more and more unhinged. Everyone's in the brig. Like, she started the night, she was sitting with a Buster Sword. I was like, oh, I like your Buster Sword. She was like, yeah, my boyfriend made it. I was like, oh, that's cool. And we were talking a little bit, and she was pretty chill and nice. And then, like, a couple drinks later, her friends came to meet her, and they were like, hey, girl, how you doing? And she was like, I'm in the middle of killing myself. And they were like, oh, okay. And, like, 5 minutes later, she tipped over and a bunch of jewel pods fell out of her shirt, and she was like, that's where those were. And I was like, what's happening right now? I was like, ah, I see we're truly at an anime convention this evening. We're truly taking Mads Mikkelsen's anime con drip to heart with this one. Oh, I have so many dudes and I don't want to throw them in the ocean. They all believe in me. They all believe in the mission. I can't let them down. Oh no. Then go in here, see who's the lowest good maple points. Continue to funnel them into the trade waiting room so that I don't have to throw them in the ocean because they're still my boys. I believe in you guys. Maple could not be a manager, you're so right. You are so right. Get a D. Oh, the Uzi. There's so many things. A box test schmuck. Do this and this. There we go. Have you been enjoying Peace Walker so far? Any standout moments for you? Coldman guessed wrong. That entire scene was extremely raw. I like... We literally just got over having a Chico situation because Chico started going off about aliens and I was like, I have thoughts about aliens too. But I was luckily able to stop before it got out of control. We fought the Rathalos. Target demolition. Blow up the desert. Oh, this is the C4 one.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
Yeah, Coldman guessed wrong! Was like, ah! But I loved it. I've been loving Peace Walker so far, honestly. I really like fiddly games. I like fiddling. I like fiddling and min-maxing, and so Peace Walker really speaks to
Destroy all enemy supplies with your C4.
To a core need for me. So I was like, oh, I really like the gameplay. But honestly, I wound up really loving the story too. I haven't... Bro? You don't see me? Do I want this guy in my bail? But he's a bee. Bees get degrees.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Hot Coleman's a hard guy to agree with, but as a bald man myself, he does inspire me to get a huge dumb tattoo on the back of my head. And get a peace sign. And what was it, a wolf? The Lobo? Yeah, no, the story went super hard, but I'm addicted to the... Oh!
I think I see someone.
Get him in the junk. I am addicted to the gameplay loop. So, I feel like even after I beat it on stream, I'll probably continue playing it off stream for a while. Until I'm satisfied. I don't know what will satisfy me. If level 99 on everything will satisfy me, I'm not sure. What about a barcode? I remember when people in like the 90s are getting a lot of barcode tattoos, and also the cut here mark tattoos. Pull a Jonathan MGS4, get an exclamation point on the back of my head. You can just like shave that in. Uh-oh. Another dude over there? I'll take you. Yeah, I've been playing Peace Walker off stream quite a bit. I've been
Fulton
transfarring.
recovery helicopter is complete.
I've been transfarring to my Vita. That's actually what I did at Otakon.
Yes. Now get over to the goal.
I transfarred. Where's the goal? Oh, it's back here. I transfarred to my Vita, and then I played it whenever I was waiting in line for stuff or waiting for food or whatever. Pavmoose he was like looking over my shoulder at one point. I think it was during Strangelove was talking about something. It might have been when I got the cassette tape. And he saw the name Strangelove and he was like, I respect that. Try to get Extra Ops 68, which you have to beat the custom versions of every AI weapon to unlock. Oh my god. Isn't the date with pause 67? So it's like the one after that. I successfully did my date with pause. I only screwed it up one time. She slapped the shit out of me and I failed. And then I was like, I should probably be trying to do something else. Yeah, but I was like, get in! You're pretty good. Shrew being reasoned with. Alright, boys. Got the C. R&D. Oh! Carl Gustav M2 rank 3. Chaff grenade. I haven't really used chaffs yet. I should. Mess hall. Alright. Who's going on a little vacation? Everything costs so many good maple points. I know. You get so many tendies off of these. You'll stop once you reach your true limit on personnel. I'll stop once I reach food 100%. And a single additional boy will ruin my food stocks, then I'll freak out. Hold up all enemy mercenaries. Killing, knocking out, or tranquilizing enemies will result in instant mission failure. Triggering an alert will also result in instant mission failure. So wait, you have to hold people up? Okay, so you have to get... Oh, I hated the first base defense. It was so hard. Defeat all enemy soldiers and unmanned weapons in the Los Cantos area with a single bullet. Is this like a puzzle? Is that supposed to be like a puzzle?
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
Okay. Oh boy. Other weapons are not allowed. Well, just give me the weapon. Yeah, can the single bullet be my fist?
Neutralize that security detail.
Damn it!
An explosion?
So it needs to be more centralized. Okay.
Neutralize that security detail. All of them.
An explosion?
Shit! Damn it! That one guy survived! By the lack of hesitation.
Neutralize that security detail. All of them.
So I need that guy to walk over. Come on, guys. Everybody get close. Everybody huddle up. And robots. Huddle up, boys. A little further. Damn it! Sup, kid? Come on, come on!
Security detail. All of them.
I don't suppose I can get like a better vantage point. This is 1,000 times worse. Okay. Come on. Come on, baby, America. Everybody just walk really close. Come on, baby, America. Is that it?
Head for the recovery.
Let's go!
I knew you could do it. Piece of cake, right?
Let's go. I'm a tactical genius. Blind would thank you for the subscription. S rank. Because I'm a tactical genius. Decoy, decoy. Oh god, they keep getting stronger. Should one man have an army in the middle of the ocean like this? Ooh. Got B mess hall. That gives me more food to work with for all the extra boys I don't want to kick out. I'll put you... Can I put them in the sick bay? Can they just hang out in the sick bay? Just in case you guys start to feel ill. They'll already be there. I'm helping you. I get the Uzi. I just love unlocking new stuff. Peace Walker is hell. I hope it's the hell I go to when I die. Got another attack chopper battle, and a tank battle. Got 2 tank battles and attack chopper. Oh. Pupa type 2. Neutralize the pupa type 2. Destroy the pupa or shut down the onboard AI to complete the mission. It's all... What do I do? Think you'll like seeing the Monster Hunter monster after Tigrex? Okay, we can do Tigrex.
This is a high-risk mission.
Now that I
You'll be
know that I
facing
can't actually
powerful
capture
opposition,
it by
but it's
putting
nothing
it
you
to
can't
sleep.
handle. Believe in yourself.
I will believe in myself. Host! Host! You want to kill it? Yeah, I'm fine with killing it. If I can't recruit it to my army. If I can't recruit it to my army, I'll...
Combat.
Whoa. What was that? Think of all the food a Tigrex would take. Yeah, well, where's my Rathalos? That's what I'm saying. All I want is my cool Rathalos, and I can't have it. Let's go. Might be risky. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sweating for no reason. Hold on. Gonna have my finger there. I'm ready.
About time. Let's go, Trenya.
Mute. Okay. I don't know why I'm being quiet. I don't have a mic. Yeah, he can't hear me. I don't know why I'm whispering. Mic users can smell fear. He's gonna be like, why is she in the menu? I have no idea. I don't know if they're in chat or not. That's why I'm like... Tigrex, absolute power. Can I hear him right? He's on an emulator, he doesn't know. I don't know what it's saying. I couldn't hear it over the Tigrex screaming. Everyone's sweating right now.
Good to have you.
Good to have you! Good to have you too! Oh no!
Ahorita los ayudamos. Primero los... Hasta raciones.
Press the action button one more time.
He's cooking!
Hey, that was delicious.
Yeah! He's cooking! He's cooking!
Hey, that looks delicious.
Ahorita los ayudamos.
Oh, Jesus! What was he cooking?
Hey, that looks delicious.
Oh, I will let him cook. He can cook whatever he wants. Whoa. He loves cooking!
Hey, that looks delicious.
Go off. Go now! Stay away from him, he's cooking!
Tranquilo, tranquilo. Ahora para allá.
What is he saying? Turn it up! No, don't! Go, go, go! Wrong! What's wrong? Don't be an idiot!
Put him to sleep.
Put him to sleep! Oh, he wants to put it. I didn't bring him! Way to put him to sleep! Oh, God! Who was online in PS3 Peace Walker voice chat in 2024? I don't know. I'm so scared right now. He wants to put it to sleep, but I don't have any way to put it to sleep. What do I have? I have a stun grenade. Is sufficient? Holding this.
Put him to sleep.
I'm trying! This is truly giving me the most... Nice one! Shush! This is really giving me the Xbox 360. Oh shit! This is really giving me the Xbox Live experience that I've so craved. Finally, some good fucking food. cooked right now. Yeah! Yeah! You can borrow teammate weapons, right? Oh, that's true. We still have to break the parts. Maybe like the end of his tail. Chico was right. Wrong! Stop saying I'm wrong! Ah, shit! Oh, the tail got cut. Nice. Wrong. Peace! Oh, I got cooked. Thank you. Gonna put my curry. What am I doing? Jesus. Jesus! This really is Monster Hunter. Away. I'm having a hard time not letting me. It's not. Oh, maybe I need to be standing next to him to borrow his weapons. I think we have to be like in that same circle, the yellow circle. So. Like so. God damn it. I'm coming. I'm gonna... Jesus. Stop it! Please! Jesus Christ! I'm having a hard time. I had it for a second, and then he got knocked on his ass. You can do this. Yeah, I'll take care of the ads. You sleep the big guy, since that seems to be very important to you. You're pretty good. It's not over yet. What is he saying? Using a stun rod? Maybe I should get cooking. some extra. Was it too long?
You can do this.
You can do this! Wait, what was that? Did I burn it again? Oh, he's sleeping on the little boys, too. Oh, I didn't have anything on the spit because I have no more rations.
Hey,
Understood.
that looks delicious.
Understood.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
We got slaughtered. Just want that ration. Ah, Jesus. I'm trying so hard. Ben. Ben, no. Trying so hard to borrow his weapons. Oh, stuff. Let's break this guy's heart. Yeet! Ben, if you want it to sleep, I implore you. Jesus. Ben, I want to let you sing your heart song. Trying so hard, Ben.
Ah, no puedo salvar esta partida.
What
realmente.
is this? Such chaos. Benjamin. Benjamin. Benjamin, put him to sleep. I can't save this game in Spanish. Did you save it? Ben really said. Ben really said this maple bitch is too heavy and my back is not strong enough. Box time. I'm playing on PS3. Ben, I believe in you. Benjamin, look, I'm tanking them, Benjamin. Look, I've got all their aggro, Benjamin. Meow, 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 Benjamin. You can do it. I'll keep hate. I'll keep hate. Come on, Ben, lock it. Ben will solo. My God. It's not over yet. That's you're goddamn right, Ben. I believe in you. Ben, I'm handling them right now. I'm handling them, Ben. So you can focus on what you do best. Let Ben solo her. Yo, Ben Solo? Is that the Ben Solo over there?
No, pero si quieres hacer misiles contra... Terminar, que no ves que si quieren el rango este necesitan dormir, ¿no?
Oh my God! He did it! Ben!
Excelente.
Ben! Let's go, Ben!
La partida, vean, pero si sacamos el rango ese porque estos güeyes lo estuvieran... Creo que matando uno de los iraptors.
I have no idea what he's saying, but let's go, Ben! Shoutouts to Ben! Ben the goat! It's Ben in time! Ben! 29 camaraderie with Ben. In my heart, I have infinite camaraderie with Ben. He's probably popping off in Spanish right now. Epic Ben moment. Oh my God. Oh, Benjamin. That was... Oh, I got stuff. I'm just so blown away by that. Top 10, yeah, top 10 Bens. Top 10 Bens of all time right there. But do not discount... do not discount my contribution. I was tanking all of those velociraptors. A new plant has been built thanks to staff efforts. There you go. What do you do? Oh, they're both combat boys. Oh, fellas. Fellas, I don't think you understand what it's like for me right now. Don't want to throw men into the ocean. They're all good. They're all angels. At least you got to experience the true multiplayer experience. Random Latino who sweeps. I used to play Gears with randos online. I have truly lived that more than once. It was good to It was good to have the old nostalgia back, the thrill of it all. Oh my god, Benjamin. So I have a question, and you can spoil me on this. I give you permission. How many times do I have to capture Zadornov? What a thrill. Can't believe more than 2 people are playing Peace Walker on PS3 in 2024. Too many. 6th, 7th is special. Okay. Is there any, like, important additional lore until the 7th? Or is it all just like, I got out again. Oh, you found me again. Ha-ha, I got out again. Oh, you found me again. I'm just curious. I'm curious would you deny an old man his daily walk? It's a really good question. I'm mostly just asking because I do have to go to bed because I do have to work tomorrow. But in the interest of speeding things up, I'm totally down to find him a million times off stream if necessary. While I'm like on my Vita while I'm out doing chores like getting my car inspected. So I'm willing to do that. I just don't want to miss any lore on stream. I don't want to deprive anyone of any juicy tidbits. It's just him escaping. If you want to play offline after you catch him in the 6th mission, you can say what comes after her stream. Okay, good to know. Yeah, my car maintenance. I'm not used to having like a new car. I don't think I ever told you guys what happened because I was like, I don't want to talk about this right now. I don't know if you guys remember back when I didn't get a new car recently. I got a new car back in, it was in December or January. It was winter. It was like the depth of winter. Must have been January when I got it. But I had been driving my old car for probably almost 10 years at that point. It was a very old car. My old car was like a 2003 or something. And I basically had to use like a cassette tape with a wire coming out of it in order to plug my phone in for tunes. And stuff like that, and it was always kind of rickety and maybe falling apart, but it was reliable. So I was like, I'll just stick with this for as long as it'll last me, because I can't really afford a new car right now. And then I think there was a day where I was like vague posting in the Discord about, well, I guess I need a new car now, and everyone was like, is your car okay? And I was like, no, but it's not my fault. And then I was like, I don't want to talk about this. Basically that was around the time when I had family visiting me. I let the missing truck lore. I lent my truck to a family member. Who immediately encountered an asshole out-of-stater who ran a red light and smashed into my truck, totaling. And my family member was like completely okay. It was just totaled my truck, and because it was a family member driving it and not me, insurance wouldn't help me. Nightmare, yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, it was the other dude was like, again, I wasn't there, but apparently the other guy was like a huge asshole. So I lay the blame squarely at whoever that guy is, his feet. But yeah, so I got, that's why my car suddenly disappeared and I had to buy a new one. But it's kind of weirdly been a blessing in disguise, because I was really stressed out at the time, because I was like, I need a car to get to work. And my boss was really cool and was like, you can work from home until you get a new car. I get it, that wasn't your fault. Every time I lent my old Ford Taurus to family, I'd end up with new tires. Yeah, so I worked from home and really didn't like go outside for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then that's when I bought my new car that I got now, that I was able to get for a good price, because they mispriced it and they honored the misprice on their website. But it's kind of been a blessing in disguise. I didn't understand, because I've only driven cars from 2003 and before my entire life, I didn't understand what like modern amenities were like. So now my phone actually connects into the car with a phone cable, and I can change the tunes with buttons on my steering wheel. So if a song comes on that I'm like, I'm not like feeling it, I can just hit a button and it goes to the next song, and I'm like, and I don't have to take my hands off the wheel. I don't have to do anything. The future is now, old man. Yeah. Modern amenities, features that come standard. It's new to me. So I just keep getting all excited about all these new random things. I'm like, oh wow, it does that too? Oh, it does that too? And so when I turned it on the other day to go to work, all of a sudden it popped up on the little screen. It was like, your car's due for maintenance. And I was like, it tells you this? I was like, I just always had to be like, was that 6 months ago that I got my oil changed? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, I should go do it again. Now it tells me. Now it's like, oh yeah, take me in. So that's on my list, and I was trying to figure out, I was like, what can I do when I take it in? I know they'll probably give me a courtesy car or whatever, but just in case. And now I can just chase Zadornov all over the jungle while my car from the future gets maintenance done. When I got my new car, I spent a while fumbling to find the lever to move the driver's seat, only to realize it has buttons now. Yeah, exactly. I was like, technology. Well, I was all freaked out because I was like, how am I supposed to open my gas tank? I'm used to just going back and pulling it open and putting the gas in, and I was like, why is it locked? And where's the little what's it called, like divot in it for me to pull it out? And I was all freaked out, and then I realized that there's a lever that I have to pull, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess they've locked that shit down, so only I can access my gas tank now. Mine has a push lock door. Oh. See, my old one, like I said, it didn't even have like a CD player. I literally had to buy like a separate thing that I put into the console. I meant the gas door. Oh. Mine locks with the door, so if I unlock my doors, I can walk over and just push it and it pops open. Yeah, see, I need to use the lever now, and I always forget because I'm used to just going and pulling it open. So I will park my car and get out to get gas, and I'm like, oh, damn it. Yeah, it's very much the future is now. And some, okay, it's like, I'm getting really Chico pilled right now, but there's a spot. So the car will actually flash on the console, or not the console, on like the heads-up display where it shows your speed and everything. If there's something in front of your car, or if somebody stopped in front of you and you're still going, it'll start flashing the word brake as like the warning, the dash. Yeah, it'll just be like, hey, make sure to brake. And I'm usually like, I'm really good at, I'm a very anxious driver. So I do not usually need that feature. I get really anxious about driving, and I'm super careful, but there's one spot. It's probably like 6 years ago. I was driving home from work, and there was like a really bad, like fatal car accident that was causing a lot of traffic. And unfortunately, like, I came up on it before they'd cleaned stuff up, and I saw like a lot of like bad stuff, and I was like, oh, that's awful. But every time I drive through that spot now, even if I'm the only person on the road, there's no other cars in front of me, behind me, anywhere, when I get up to that spot, the brake light starts flashing. Like every single time. And it's like really freaking me out. Yeah. It's like the car thinks there's something in front of me when I drive through the section where the accident was. My dad's car will correct trajectory when they touch the lines on the road. Sometimes he will let go of the wheel to scare people. Thanks for nightmare fuel. Yeah. I mean, imagine how I feel. I have to drive through it like every day, and every day at the exact same spot, the brake sign flashes on my dash with nothing in front of me, and I'm just like, every time, I don't understand. Anyways, good night. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you guys. Yeah, it's super spooky. Like, I never looked into what happened, I just like drove by it and I saw it and I was like, ugh. So I'm aware of it, but yeah, the brake thing just freaks me out. Maybe it's time to take a more scenic commute path. I'm already taking the most scenic commute path. There are no other paths. The MGS horror experience. Yeah, I'll just drop a creepypasta on you guys when it's bedtime. And then go snuggle up with syrup where I know I'm safe and happy. There's my childhood dream of a rooftop missile launcher. Well, I'm sure I can build one in the hit game Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Let's go, Maple tells us bedtime stories. Yeah, and they're all horrifying. Yeah, it's super scary. Maybe there's a scary amount of oil drenched in the road from that accident. Slightly messes with the friction sensors on your tires, making it think it's slipping on ice. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it happens every time. It just flashes brake, and I'm like, ugh. Inject my car with nanomachine disruptors. October's almost here, so it's on theme. Yeah, I've already been preparing my October schedule. So excited. That reminds me, I need to ask Kudiko to help me. There's one game that I am going to need help with, so I need to reserve her time. I need to get ahead of this thing. I don't want to I don't want to die on camera. I have one dream and it's to not die on camera. Can she pull it off? Can she do it? Reserve your Kuduko today. But yes, I gots to go to sleep so that I can go to work tomorrow. Tomorrow on YouTube, I'm gonna start Team Chaotix and Sonic Heroes. And then on Sunday, I'm gonna be playing more Astrobot. I'm gonna be trying to 100% Astrobot on YouTube, but that's Wednesday and Sunday are both on YouTube, so I'll see you guys there if you're interested. Sonic Heroes, I respect your decision, thanks. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out and playing Peace Walker and chatting and co-oping with me and witnessing Ben. We've all witnessed Ben. But thank you guys so much. I'll see you for Sonic or for Astrobot or maybe for more Peace Walker if I can get through Zadornob in my off time. Ben's sweep rate. That's really good actually. That's my I support that. I'm throwing my support behind that. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if I do a random Peace Walker, random Peace Man. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow or Sunday or some other day. But have a good rest of your night or your morning or your afternoon or whatever it is, wherever you are. And Otsu Moose.